off Mule Pro FX and FXCs. Whether you want to handle the toughest tasks in a trusted, tried and true mule, or looking to dominate adventure in a Terex, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has you covered with a large selection of Kawasaki side-by-sides in stock at their new 27th and I-80 location. Hurry in, the clock is running down. Offer valid 9/30/2023, subject to change without notice. Offer available on approved purchases of select new unregistered Kawasaki vehicles. Model and year exclusions apply. Cannot be combined with promotional retail financing rates.
IT projects piling up again? Managing IT can definitely be frustrating. Whether you have an in-house IT department or you manage it yourself, let Hamilton be your experts. At Hamilton, we take the frustration out of your business tech issues with managed IT solutions. We specialize in co-managed and fully managed IT. Does your business need better managed IT? Hire your local experts. Hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive. Always honest answers.
Hot tub season is here, and to celebrate, Bonzal Pool & Spa is having a sale so good that they're offering it up for the whole month. Soak up the savings when you purchase a new High Life Collection or Limelight Collection spa and receive a free step and cover lifter from now through the end of September. Stock will go fast, so hurry in and claim your new spa today and soak up the savings at Bonzal Pool & Spa, 33rd and Highway 2, or at bonzalpool.com.
You're counting on your team to win, so why not prove it? By placing your bets at Warhorse Sportsbook. Their win is your win. Put your money where your mouth is on nearly every sporting event. Use the Warhorse app to check odds and build your bets before placing your wagers in person at Warhorse Casino, including live in-game betting. No bets, no glory. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
The Southern Pecan Cake from Beatrice Bakery. They don't just let you call anything Southern, especially when it's baked right here in Nebraska. There are standards you have to meet, like a rich, decadent, moist caramel cake? Check. Bursting with too many large pecans to count? Check. Big enough to share with the whole group? Check. But delicious enough that you won't want to share? A big check on that one. The Southern Pecan Cake, the newest cake to the Beatrice Bakery lineup. Try it for yourself at Beatrice Bakery. Online at beatricebakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
Need service on your home air conditioner? No matter what brand you have, just call Bryant, 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring. I wasn't sure what I was getting into.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out of Starter Heyman with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful.
I absolutely love my ring. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman.
Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
Yeah, it was great.
We're definitely coming back.
Sure. Sauter Heyman Jewelers, Lincoln and Grand Island. SauterHeyman.com.
Keep summer green with Judson Baleen and Judson Irrigation. More than 40 years ago, Judson Irrigation started taking in orphans. Lawn sprinkler systems installed by a quickie, cheapy summer job, install them and forget them outfit long forgotten. Call Judson Irrigation. They'll never forget you.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
This is your High School Minute.
With your Southeast Community College High School Minute, I'm Harrison Arns, and here are your Week 3 high school football results. In Class A, Kearney beat Lincoln North Star 35-7. Lincoln East would get the win in their intercity clash against Lincoln Southwest 28-7. Lincoln High would get shut out by Omaha Central 45-0. In Class B, Lincoln Pius X would lose to Hastings 37-13. Norris would dominate in their win over Lexington 62-0, and Waverly won over Mount Michael 49-7. Switching to volleyball, on September 11th, Lincoln Northwest lost to Crete in 2 sets. Lincoln Lutheran defeated Malcolm in 3 sets, and Elm won Murdoch in 2. Norris won over Lincoln Northwest in 2 sets. Lincoln Christian would also lose in 2 sets to North Bend, and Lincoln High was defeated by Omaha Northwest in 3 sets. This has been your Southeast Community College High School Minute. Learn more today at southeast.edu with locations in Lincoln, Beatrice, and Milford.
Welcome into The Drive with AD and Raff. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
Brought to you by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Thursday. This is the final day at the old studio before we make the move downtown.
Yeah, I stepped foot inside the studio yesterday, the new one.
She's a beauty, Clark.
She is beautiful. She is grace. She is beauty.
She is beauty.
There she is at 11th and 1040 O Street. Looking forward to tomorrow. Looking forward to the weekend. I think there's going to be. I've rallied up some of my buddies to make sure that they stop by on Saturday.
Nice.
So we're going to be making sure that the folks know that 1040 or 1040 O Street is the place to be. So,
all the Raff's roadies will be outside the window tomorrow with their signs.
I don't know.
I bet we go 300 deep with Raff's roadies tomorrow.
No, we do not.
Oh yeah, we do.
300?
300 Raff's roadies.
You want to make a bet on that?
No.
That's what I thought. I would say maybe
200.
Two
what?
2 people.
2 Raff's roadies?
2 Raff's roadies.
Oh no, the roadies. Oh no.
You might get some of the carryover crowd from early break.
You can be a breaker and a roadie. I have nothing against that.
Okay.
I consider myself an honorary breaker.
Oh, nice.
But I mean, the roadies travel.
All right. Nonetheless, once again, 402-464-5685, the Honda of Lincoln hotline, the Starter Heyman text line. Raff, I just got an angry text from Dave. I'm gonna need you to talk for about, and this is truth right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna need you to talk for about 30 seconds.
All right.
Because I just got an angry text from David from renewyourauto.com.
Oh no.
That there's something going on with our cameras.
Oh.
So I need to change that. I need to fix it.
Yeah, we need to get these cameras fixed.
Angry listener. We don't want any angry listeners.
Well, we need these cameras fixed because this is a face for radio right here, but the camera's not working right now. But all right, just got a text in from AD. AD is on his way to the golf course. He is listening. He said, Raff's roadies are probably the greatest thing ever. Man, AD, that is so nice of you to say. Okay, maybe he did not say that, but wow. The roadies are cool. Oh yeah, Babalu. I don't know. Pay to park. I'm thinking that we get here early enough. The parking meters don't go in effect until 9:00. So I was kind of thinking to myself, I just pay for parking each day for an hour. I mean, they got that online parking now. What is it, like 65 cents or something like that? I'm okay there.
I just got the app. It's the Passport app.
Passport, yeah.
Yep, just got the app.
And I think you can get it for like just an hour or whatever. So all I have to do is just remember at 9:00 every day. That's easy. Plus, I was also thinking,
Raff, we get parking. You must not have checked your email yesterday.
I didn't get the email.
Okay, never mind then. Maybe you don't get parking.
Probably not. I'm okay with that though. But I'll tell you, I'll tell you another thing though. Where is the studio located?
What do you mean?
North Lincoln. What's up now?
I do not consider.
I guess we're in North Lincoln right now. Northville Street.
I do not.
All this time I took all this grief.
I do not consider downtown to be North Lincoln.
Anything north of O Street.
Nowadays,
the middle of O Street, that yellow line.
Nowadays, I would consider Havelock
Everything
Havelock?
past Havelock is
North Lincoln? Oh, no way. That's way too far north.
Oh, is that too far north for you to travel?
Yeah, that's like
okay.
Think about it like this.
The way that the town has developed.
Yeah,
that is North Lincoln.
that is way out there because it takes me almost 25 minutes, if not longer, to drive to the studio every morning. This studio.
You know what I told Mark on the way in this morning? I said, Mark, I am so I'm out at 40th and Yankee Hill, and I told Mark, I said, Mark, I am so excited to not have to worry about driving down 40th Street.
Yeah.
After today.
Yeah, because the one thing about
40th, a mess.
Well, and then the thing too is you run the risk. One car breakdown, one wreck, you're backed up. At least if you have 2 lanes or 3 lanes coming in on 10th Street, you actually have the chance if something happens to get around it. But 40th, you're rolling the dice every morning. Well, maybe there won't be no wrecks. Maybe
so it's I've figured out like 56th is quicker. It's technically out of the way, but since it's 2 lanes, 56th is much quicker and then cut over on Van Dorn.
Correct.
On 56th and Van Dorn, cut over, or I guess you could go up to Normal, 56th and Normal, turn left, and then hit up 48th Street. I don't know. I'm excited for finally to just be able to once I don't know what route you're gonna take to the new place, Raff.
Yeah, I'll go down 10th Street.
I was to say probably down 10th Street, which means I'm probably hitting Yankee Hill all the way to 14th. Hopefully, I avoid some of the Lincoln Southwest High School traffic. Get past the cluster stoplight of 14th and Old Cheney.
Yep.
And once I think we're past that,
Free.
it's smooth sailing.
You're free. Yeah.
Smooth sailing downtown.
Oh yeah, and we do have a special guest tomorrow, Mike Chandra, returning back from Choices. He's listening today. He commented. He said, "Can we not make bets on anything while I'm there tomorrow?"
Hey, yeah.
So we will not be betting on how many Raff's roadies will be at the front window.
Yes, we are excited to have Mike.
Yes,
on
great
the show.
dude, dude.
Great story too. So we're excited for it. And I mean, it's an important time because college football season is fully underway, and it's important just to discuss some things. Yep. So once again, he's from Choices Treatment Centers of America, or Choices Treatment Centers. So we're excited for Mike to come in at 9:00 tomorrow because AD's also out tomorrow. So Mike's going to kind of be our third.
Yeah, he might try tomorrow to call in from the airport. I know he's going to be like in between commutes or whatever. So we might hear from AD tomorrow. You know, he might call in and give a score prediction. I know he loves to give the Nebraska football score prediction.
Hey, Rubber Duck from LinkedIn says, I bet Nick will be late more than with the new location.
No, Nick is, you can say a lot of things about Nick, which he will say.
Yeah.
But when you question being on time, work ethic, and all that stuff, Nick don't drop the ball. That's why he managed Amigos when he was 10 years old.
14. Here's the deal. There's been some instances, but that was before I graduated. I was a different man.
When you were a sleepy bug dude.
Oh yeah.
That you were so sleepy, you were crawling around in the bushes for like 15 hours a day.
That's right.
Finding all those bugs. Yeah. Do you have that framed on your mantle?
No, I threw that thing. Okay, no, I did not throw it away. I donated it to the entomology. I wonder how many of those, because it was not pretty. It wasn't good.
I don't know. You spent a lot of time on that.
I thankfully got a good grade. I got a good enough grade to pass and graduate.
Get that diploma.
We passed the entomology class, the gauntlet of entomology 101. But nonetheless, I donated it. I said, hey, you can use this for future projects to, as an example for future students.
Yeah, for greatness.
And I'm curious on whether or not they actually used it.
Oh, it's got to be framed.
They're like, listen, this guy sucks. Why don't I just throw this away?
No, that's one of those that you're going to see in about 30 years. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. No, and so Mike tomorrow will be able to. I mean, we'll
you can give your sports take.
Oh yeah, we'll ask him about Husker football. We'll ask him about a lot of stuff. So,
life.
There's a lot more to
stories.
Mike than just choices. So, we're excited for it. But Raff, we got a good show coming up today.
Yeah,
we got a lot of Husker football stuff to get to.
Oh yeah,
Northern Illinois. It's just a couple of days away now. These next 72 hours are going to fly by, especially for the folks related with the ticket. I've barely given it publicity. We have a huge high school game on Friday night.
Yeah.
A big one.
Yeah, I saw that today. You Jackson, Jay Jackson, I think his son is the receiver.
Yep. So one, we were planning to go out to a Class B game. Unfortunately, there were some other things that happened that did not allow us to, and so we have made a decision to
pivot,
to make pivot like
Pivot.
Ross and Friends.
Yep, got to pivot.
Pivot. And we are deciding to, me and Jay, as we make the trek up eastward to Gretna High School, where it's going to be a top 5 matchup between number 2 Millard South and number 5 Gretna.
That's going to be a ball game.
Gretna, obviously, this year been without Zane Flores the whole time, hasn't stopped. Isaiah Weber is a ball player, and then Millard South, obviously number 2 team in the state right now, if the season ended today. So it's going to be a good game on Friday.
It'll be a ball game. 7 o'clock kickoff?
7 o'clock kickoff. Jay and I will go for pregame at 6:40. So
nice.
There you go.
That's going to be a good game.
Yep. So we're looking forward to it. It's going to be a good one. But all right, so Raff, we got plenty to get to though. Husker football, right? We got quarterback discussions. Some of the things that Marcus Satterfield said yesterday.
Sorry,
it's okay. I'm just working.
This
through
is a good one. Disc golf, Jake. He's thinking that maybe all the Morrill Hall project where they're doing the renovation is so they're getting your bug project.
Oh, there you go. I'm going to be in Morrill Hall.
Morrill Hall. Nick Sainert,
right.
Morrill Hall.
A text line can help me out on this because I genuinely don't know the question. Does it cost to get into Morrill Hall?
I think so. Yeah, I think it's like a donation type thing.
Gotcha.
Because you got to keep
Free
it
will.
funded or whatever.
Yeah, free will.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know about that though. I think you had to pay to find dinosaur bones.
I don't think I haven't been
That's
to
when
Morrill. Honestly, I haven't been to Morrill Hall probably since an elementary school field trip.
25 years maybe for me, maybe longer.
Yeah. So it's been quite a while. So I mean, people with young children or not young children, let us know. So
Thunder Not Collins calling all the Raff's roadies. Where are you? Tomorrow, be there. Oh, $12 for adults. Thank you, 0432.
Wow, $12 for adults.
But
all right.
Oh yeah, for adults $12, and then kids must get in free or something.
Gotcha.
I like that.
All right.
Well, we will throw it to break. This is The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Keep summer green with Judson Baleen and Judson Irrigation. More than 40 years ago, Judson Irrigation started taking in orphans. Lawn sprinkler systems installed by a quickie, cheapy summer job, install 'em and forget 'em outfit, long forgotten. Call Judson Irrigation. They'll never forget you.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
You're counting on your team to win. So why not prove it? By placing your bets at Warhorse Sportsbook, their win is your win. Put your money where your mouth is on nearly every sporting event. Use the Warhorse app to check odds and build your bets before placing your wagers in person at Warhorse Casino, including live in-game betting. No bets, no glory. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
This is your High School Minute.
With your Southeast Community College High School Minute, I'm Harrison Arns, and here are your Week 3 high school football results. In Class A, Kearney beat Lincoln North Star 35-7. Lincoln East would get the win in their intercity clash against Lincoln Southwest 28-7. Lincoln High would get shut out by Omaha Central 45-0. In Class B, Lincoln Pius X would lose to Hastings 37-13. Norris would dominate in their win over Lexington 62-0, and Waverly won over Mount Michael 49-7. Switching to volleyball on September 11th, Lincoln Northwest lost to Crete in 2 sets. Lincoln Lutheran defeated Malcolm in 3 sets and Elm Murdoch in 2. Norris won over Lincoln Northwest in 2 sets. Lincoln Christian would also lose in 2 sets to North Bend, and Lincoln High was defeated by Omaha Northwest in 3 sets. This has been your Southeast Community College High School Minute. Learn more today at southeast.edu with locations in Lincoln, Beatrice, and Milford.
Houses? They're expensive. And once you buy one, you're kind of stuck with it for a while. You need to make sure you get your best house for the best price. You need Ben Bleicher and his team of pros at Professional Realty Group. They'll take the time to figure out what's important for you in your dream home, and they have the expertise to find the hidden issues that could surprise you after the sale. That's professional knowledge, proactive service. We call that potential. Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's home service ambassador. Find more online at prg-ne.com.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
Gray Diesel and Equipment Services is your go-to place in Lincoln for repairs and maintenance for diesel pickups to Class 8 over-the-road trucks and trailers, from bumper pole utility to full-size semi. Gray performs DOT inspections and are a service provider for fleet companies like ARI, Element Fleet, and FleetNet. They're a family-owned business in operation since 1952, and they keep a clean, friendly shop. Customer service is their top priority. Give Gray Diesel and Equipment Services a visit today with easy access just off I-80 and North 56th Street.
Hot tub season is here, and to celebrate, Bonzal Pool and Spa is having a sale so good that they're offering it up for the whole month. Soak up the savings when you purchase a new High Life Collection or Limelight Collection spa and receive a free step and cover lifter from now through the end of September. Stock will go fast, so hurry in and claim your new spa today and soak up the savings at Bonzal Pool and Spa, 33rd and Highway 2, or at bonzalpool.com.
You finally finished your man cave in the basement. Brand new furniture, huge TV, and all of your collector's items. You're ready for football season. You are so excited until one bad rain and it is all ruined. Don't risk a flooded basement and countless dollars in damages when it can be avoided. Call John Henry's today for a free sump pump estimate for your home.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing.
Get all of your favorite restaurants delivered with VenueDelivered.com. One place for ordering delicious appetizers, refreshing salads, hot entrees, fresh sandwiches, and more. From Venue Restaurant and Lounge, Piedmont Bistro, and all Lincoln Good Sense Subs locations. Download our phone app to earn rewards on all of your carryout and delivery orders. Available on Apple and Android, just search for the Pillar Restaurants app. That's the Pillar Restaurants app. Download today.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Get ready for an unforgettable night at Ignite Lincoln 15. On September 14th, Rococo Theater will come alive with captivating stories from diverse voices that inspire change and spark connection. You'll hear from 12 passionate speakers, including our 5 nonprofit finalists, who are making a real impact. Be part of this remarkable event that celebrates the power of storytelling. Secure your spot now by purchasing tickets at ignitelincoln.org and join us in creating a brighter future together. Don't miss your chance to experience Ignite Lincoln 15, a night of inspiration, community, and possibility.
If you or someone you know is having thoughts of suicide or experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis, call 988 for free, confidential, and compassionate support. On July 16th, the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline is transitioning to 988. There is hope. For 24/7 support, call, text, or chat 988.
Sponsored by Nebraska DHHS, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Chris Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Thursday, the last day in the old studio before the move tomorrow. And then we got the pregame party on Saturday. Have we announced a time for when all those festivities will begin?
So we'll have our normal programming in the morning on Saturday. So the leave a business hour from 9 to 10 a.m. The deep end with Reagan Hinsey from 10 to 11 a.m. And then Nebraska Esports Show from 12 to 2 as well. So the same programming there. And then we will have the start of the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show at 3 p.m.
3 p.m.
on Saturday as
Nice.
we get ready for Nebraska and Northern Illinois.
And then Big Red Brunch today going on up
Big
in
Red
Tiburon.
Brunch today, Tiburon Golf Club. So all the guys are making their way up there for that one. They're talking and honoring the 1997 national championship team today. So
Nice.
There will be some really good conversations and interviews from that one that if you don't hear live, we'll probably play back during the happy hour as well. So there's going to be plenty of opportunities for you not to miss it. So
Awesome. So before we get talking about Nebraska football, I have got to bring up Colorado State.
Holy smokes.
Holy cow.
The
Jay Norvell is not
Yes.
afraid.
Jay Norvell is not holding back any punches.
He's wanting, I think, the full Dion experience. I think coming out yesterday, made a comment to the press, said that when he speaks to grown-ups, he takes off his sunglasses and hat. Yeah. I was like, that is a direct shot right there at Coach Prime right there. So I am definitely going to be taking a look at this game to see what happens with that. So
have you seen all of the shows and like just the events that are heading to Boulder for this one?
They're all there.
It's a big one. I mean, First Take and Stephen A. and Shannon Sharp are going to be there. You're going to have the Pat McAfee show. You're going to have College Game Day, Fox Big Noon Kickoff.
Where's ESPN? Are they there too?
ESPN's calling the game.
So I wonder, will Game Day be there? I wonder.
Game Day is there.
So they have everyone there.
Everybody is there. Everybody
Colorado,
is there.
the college football mecca of the universe.
Mm-hmm. So it's unbelievable because, and then we talked about it like earlier in the week. And I brought up like the marriage that Fox has with Colorado right now.
Oh yeah. You knew that the first game when Nebraska played Minnesota, every commercial was Dion. So they're definitely, they are marrying themselves.
Well, and I suppose it's understandable, right? It's with the biggest story in college football right now going on. Yep. Whether you like it or not, that's the truth. And so I think when you look at it was kind of crazy though, because last week during the Nebraska game, Gus Johnson or Joel Klatt, I can't remember which one on the broadcast, said we're going to be here, but our game, this isn't the game. The Fox Big Noon Kickoff game at 11 a.m. is somewhere else. I believe it's Illinois.
Yeah.
And but they're like, the show is going to be in Boulder. And so it's just kind of crazy to see that, because you're kind of taking that away from another place so that you can go to this certain place. And so Boulder is going to be alive and rocking, and it's an 8 p.m. Central Time game.
Oh boy.
I believe, or maybe it's 9 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. their time. So I can't remember with it's late. It's at least 8 p.m. or later.
So you're gonna have all day.
So you have to wait all day to have that game finally, kick off and start. So I can't imagine the atmosphere out there. But Nebraska's got to take care of business here.
Yep.
They got an opportunity to get their first win of the season. They got an opportunity to hopefully work out some wrinkles on that offense, and they really need to, because these 2 weeks with Northern Illinois and Louisiana Tech are going to go pretty quickly, and then it's game on in the most meaningful games of the year, because you got Big Ten Conference.
And we were talking about it yesterday on the spillover. I mean, the Big Ten West is completely up for grabs. There's no team right now that really sticks out as being a team that can just run away with this. So Nebraska, I mean, yes, they have came out and lost their first two games, but to think that their season, is over with, I think is a great overstatement.
They gotta work a few things out. They gotta get it, especially their offense. They gotta get it started. Now, unfortunately, one other thing, you don't know if you're going to be with your quarterback,
Nope.
with or without Jeff Sims, and so I expect Nebraska to run the ball down Northern Illinois' throats. Right, this is one of the games that it feels like by halftime you could be up. What it would be on the scoreboard is a 17-3 or a 17-7, but it feels like it's much more much farther out of reach than what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, and I not knowing who's going to be at quarterback, if Jeff Sims is there, you want him to put together a good solid game, no turnovers, just stay within himself. I think sometimes that's where Jeff Sims runs into a little bit of trouble, as he maybe gets outside of himself a little bit and tries to force things. So if he does play, stay within yourself, use the running game to your advantage. And then if it goes the other way and say Jeff Sims isn't able to play, you've got some quarterbacks, Heinrich Harburg, Chubba Purdy, where they can come in and they can get some snaps in a game situation to where they're like a normal game situation. I always get a little bit frustrated when you put in another quarterback and you got the crowd against them and they're backed up against their own goal line, and you're not able to run, the offense you want to run. So you're going to get them into some normal situations. And the more snaps you get for them, I think that'll make Nebraska a better team down the road. So it's definitely, it's a very interesting game. And then at the end of the day, Northern Illinois, yes, they lost, to Southern Illinois last week, but they beat Boston College. But they're going to come in and they're going to play. They're going to want to play football. I know that their offensive line is going to be very well coached, because Daryl Agpalsa, the offensive line coach for them, used to be Lance's offensive line coach. Lance Leipold at Buffalo. That used to be his offensive line coach. So I've had a chance to sit in on his meetings, and he'll have his offensive line ready to play.
Now, what I will say, their offensive line had a really poor game over the last week against Southern Illinois. So they averaged 1.4 yards per carry.
Yeah.
I think if I remember correctly, they carried the ball 34 times as a team for 53 yards.
Yeah, so that's not going to set well with him.
And but what I'm saying though is that Nebraska has a chance, with their defense being the better side of the ball, to get off the field and allow your offense to go to work. And this is one of those games where Nebraska, in my eyes, rushes for over 200 yards. Like they have to, whether that's incorporating the quarterback run game with Heinrich Harburg or Jeff Sims or whoever. But this is one of those games where you see hopefully a big run from Gabe Irvin, or maybe Nebraska coaching staff allows Anthony Grant to get back in there and get some game reps. Like, this is one of those games where hopefully by the end of the third quarter, now I understand we're talking about Nebraska, but by the end of the third quarter, it's out of question that Nebraska is going to win this game.
And that would be for Nebraska, not just for the mentals of Nebraska, but just for what you'd be able to do. Because I think that's one of the things in the years that have went by, why the depth has been kind of lacking a little bit in the years. As you look back in the 80s, the 90s, even the 70s, Nebraska was getting players out of the game at halftime, beginning of the third quarter, and you were playing all these young players. So when their time came, they'd seen it. They'd been around it. I mean, even Steve Taylor, we got Steve's show on Mondays.
On Wednesdays.
Wednesdays. Sorry, Steve. Why did I think my? But Steve, I still remember his freshman year. He was it freshman or sophomore? I remember they had that rule where they didn't. But his first year at Nebraska, he was playing at the end of the games. I remember the third and the fourth quarter, wearing number 11, and everybody going, "Oh man, this guy's going to be good. This guy's going to be good." And that's what I think we've lacked in these years. Now we've been playing in all these dogfights and not getting out of these early games, and we're not giving because it would be great on Saturday to get some of these young players in and giving them more experiences. And that would be so advantageous to us in the future by getting playing time for these guys instead of just seeing it at practice.
Frankly, I think you're going to get that nonetheless. I think you're going to get that with Matt Rule, whether you like it or not. I think throughout the season, right? That's why we saw specific guys like and Matt Rule's discussed it. Riley Van Poppel's not just a 4-game guy for them. He's going to play for them. But I think you're going to see the Malachi Colemans, and I think you're going to see so we look at that wide receiver room because there were 6 true freshmen. Matt Rule talked about Jeremiah Charles. He talked about Jalen Lloyd. He talked about, Jaden Doss had a broken bone in his arm. And so like he's recovering from that. But it's like you have these young wide receivers that I think a lot of people are just so quick on believing that this freshman wide receiver room is like ultra talented.
Yeah.
I think part of it is that if they were ready to play,
They'd be on the
field, right? Because Nebraska's wide receiver room is one that's really struggling. Now we saw Billy Kemp over against Colorado finally come in to what we kind of saw and expected. He made a couple spectacular catches, but outside of Billy Kemp, where are your other go-to targets?
Yep.
I don't know if Nebraska really has one of those.
And the thing too is we got to remember too that the young receivers, I believe they are ultra talented. However, with that, you've got to learn how to play college football. And that's right now. That's where I think where the stop is at is they just don't know how to play college football, getting off the line of scrimmage. You'll hear AD talk about it all the time when, he made the transition when he went to college football. He's like, I couldn't get off the line. He's like, I'd go up against these defensive backs. And here I thought I was, fairly decent at football, all state, Shrine Bowl. He goes, I couldn't get off the line. So I guess right now, these young receivers, you're teaching them the game. You're teaching them how to get off the line of scrimmage, teaching them how to block downfield. So it's a process. And I know a lot of people are upset and they're like, well, Colorado, they were able to do it in 2 games. Well, I tell a lot of people this. Yes, they have, but you have a quarterback that plays at a different level.
He just plays quarterback.
If you take the quarterback away from Colorado, they're in the same situation as Nebraska would be in. And I will hold to that. I know a lot of people are like, oh, Deion, the greatest coach ever. Yeah, it's a lot easier when you got a difference making quarterback. I will say that. So and
that's something I said, I think on the post game show with Jay last Saturday, was that if you're a Colorado fan, there's never a throw, like, how the camera pans from the quarterback to the wide receiver while the ball's in the air. There's never a throw where before that camera pans, where with Shedeur Sanders, you're sitting there going, oh no.
Yeah.
I think with every throw that Jeff Sims makes, though, Nebraska fans are somewhat holding their breath. Like, and this is not just a Jeff Sims thing. This is a Nebraska quarterback thing for the last 7-8 years.
Yep.
Nebraska fans did that going back to Taylor Martinez.
Yeah.
And so I think that's a very good point. And somebody on the text line says you can't dog wide receiver play with horrible quarterback play. And you're completely right. However, we don't know if wide receivers are able to get open, right? Yeah. You talk about being able to get off the line. And I frankly feel like the offensive line hasn't been atrocious this year. This through 2 games, although it's a small sample size, it's not been great. It's not a top 10 offensive line in college football.
Yeah.
But I think, unfortunately, you talk about a guy that just plays quarterback and doesn't try to do too much. And I think Nebraska fans saw that on Saturday with Shedeur Sanders, where Nebraska fans were going, oh no, because if you watch the Colorado TCU game the week before, Shedeur Sanders, his accuracy has been phenomenal.
Oh, he's a great quarterback.
It's not like he doesn't throw deep balls.
Yeah.
He has unbelievable accuracy, and frankly, that puts a little bit of fear in you as a fan, because you're going, you can play good coverage, and he still drops it in the bucket.
Yeah, and that's like a lot of people questioning, Coach Rule, and I'm like, Coach Rule's got his process, and he's going to stick to that. He knows, what he's doing, and for people to come out and be like, well, you can turn the team around in 2 games. I'm like, yeah, kind of, yes, but when you have a transcendent quarterback in college football, you can cover up a lot of things, and that's what I saw. Like, I asked AD during the game. I said, AD, if you took Shedeur Sanders and put him on Nebraska for the game, who wins the game? And AD's like, Nebraska. So it's like, you take that quarterback away, it changes a lot of things. So I still am 100% behind Coach Rule and what he's doing. It's a process. And another thing that I was thinking about too, about the receiving play and stuff like that, something that the fans don't get to see all that much is I would love to watch the all 22 tape. and that's such a telltale sign, and that's where you can really see, who's playing, who's getting open. But we don't really, we get the TV view of it, and so it makes it hard to see those things. But these coaches, they're seeing the all 22, and that's usually the telltale sign of college football players. So, all right, well, we will send her to break. This is The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
Acres, your John Deere dealer, is offering hot financing on all new compact tractors. For a limited time, get 0% interest for 84 months when you buy any new John Deere compact tractor. And with a variety of attachments, you'll make quick work of chores around your acreage. From mowing to grading and moving large loads, Acres has a John Deere tractor to handle your toughest projects. Don't delay. Visit your local Acres store to take advantage of this great offer. Acres, solutions for every field. Offer expires September 30th, 2023, subject to approved credit with John Deere Financial.
Get ready for an unforgettable night at Ignite Lincoln 15. On September 14th, Rococo Theater will come alive with captivating stories from diverse voices that inspire change and spark connection. You'll hear from 12 passionate speakers, including our 5 nonprofit finalists, who are making a real impact. Be part of this remarkable event that celebrates the power of storytelling. Secure your spot now by purchasing tickets at ignitelincoln.org and join us in creating a brighter future together. Don't miss your chance to experience Ignite Lincoln 15, a night of inspiration, community, and possibility.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Imagine a world where no one explains the rules of the game. No discussions of how money works. No game plan for how education supports your future job or career. And certainly no coaching about how to start or run a business. Too many young people leave school without critical skills in financial literacy, work and career readiness, and entrepreneurship to reach their potential in life. Junior Achievement is working on leveling the playing field, but we can't do it alone.
Be a game changer. Visit ja.org/volunteer.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career, or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Gray Diesel and Equipment Services is your go-to place in Lincoln for repairs and maintenance for diesel pickups to Class 8 over-the-road trucks and trailers, from bumper pole utility to full-size semi. Gray performs DOT inspections and are a service provider for fleet companies like ARI, Element Fleet, and FleetNet. They're a family-owned business in operation since 1952, and they keep a clean, friendly shop. Customer service is their top priority. Give Gray Diesel and Equipment Services a visit today, with easy access just off I-80 and North 56th Street.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and our big fall sales underway, and the new truck incentives are off the charts. Over $5,000 in discounts on select new Sierras and Silverados, and 0.9% interest rates. Yes, you heard right. $5,000 off, 0.9% interest rates on select new trucks here at Koppel. So please take that short money-saving drive down 144th Street and check out that great small-town vibe with big city deals. We look forward to seeing you, or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with approved credit.
The high school football season rolls on right here on 93.7 The Ticket. Hey guys, it's Nick Sainer. Join me and the Husker Hall of Famer Jay Foreman this Friday night from Gretna High School as we bring you a top 5 matchup in Class A. Number 2 Millard South Patriots travel to Gretna to face off against number 5 Gretna Dragons. Kickoff is slated for 7 p.m. with pregame scheduled to go on around 6:40 p.m. You can hear that and all the action unfold right here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, it's lunchtime. Where should we go today?
How about Qdoba? We can get free queso and chips with an entree purchase.
Whoa, how'd you know about that?
It's in the campus cash booklet that we got for free to start the school year, the student marketplace. You didn't get yours?
I'd better go grab mine now.
You'd better stop at the College of Hair Design, too. Your hair is getting long. $8 haircut with a campus cash book.
What about my friends who are out of college?
They can download the Campus Cash app for free and get great deals, too, from Pizza Hut, Juice Stop, Craft Axe Throwing, and tons more.
Campus Cash, the student marketplace. Find your free booklet on campus or download the Campus Cash app. Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. The home of Kansas City Royals baseball. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Tune in to the Teammates Mentoring Hour each Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket. Hear stories from the program started by Tom and Nancy Osborne and how it's changed mentors and mentees' lives and how you can be involved. The Teammates Mentoring Hour, Wednesday nights from 6 to 7 o'clock on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It takes a great game plan to win a football game each week, and right now, it's time to plan a trip to get a new car at Mullen Motors. Just like on the football field, there's a wall of defense on the way to Mullen Motors. 48th Street is under construction from Layton all the way to Cornhusker Highway. But the lot at Mullen Motors is full of tons of great vehicles to drive home this fall for the ultimate touchdown. Mullen Motors, still open through road construction at 48th and Walker.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric brings exciting career opportunities for you or someone you know. They are now hiring plumbers, electricians, and HVAC techs and installers to continually build their professional team. They offer competitive pay and full benefits packages that include health, dental, vision, PTO, and 401k options. Action has created a positive team environment for over 50 years. Apply online at actionlincoln.com.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today will see a mix of sunshine and a few clouds as well. Afternoon high should be around 81. Tonight we'll see mostly clear skies and a low of 58. Tomorrow showers and storms are likely. Temperatures a little cooler. We'll see a high of around 78. Meteorologist Kyle Cluster for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. The final day in the old studio before we make the move downtown. So I guess it's only appropriate that we say the two most famous words in sports one last time at the old studio.
Yep, one final time. All right.
It's got to be good. Here we go. Now punting.
Don't know much about history. Don't know much of biology. Don't know much about a science book. Don't know much about the French I took. But I do know that I love you. And I know that you love me too. What a wonderful world this would be.
Wonderful. I was just thinking to myself, so I don't know. They were talking about it a little bit on early break this morning. Do you think there'll be like a speaker playing out onto O Street sometimes?
I don't know. I would assume so.
I
think there are going to be speakers.
Oh my goodness. Can you imagine that playing downtown O Street every morning?
I'll have to make sure we just turn off the speakers.
No.
We don't want people storming into the ticket.
I went downtown
playing
to feel that greatness.
Let's hope not.
All right. I got some history for you today, Nick. This one's for you. I read it this morning. I was so happy for you.
Okay.
On this day in 1930, the Detroit Lions play the first NFL football game, and they win 13-6.
Nothing better than starting out 1-0.
1-0. They were the Portsmouth Spartans, but they were the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
Portsmouth, but yeah. You won the very first football game ever.
That's what we like to hear.
NFL football game ever.
That's what we like to hear. The big one against the Seahawks this weekend.
Yeah.
Seahawks did not look too great against the Rams in week 1. So.
Yeah, the 12s are a little upset, I'm guessing.
Yeah, we'll see
what has happened.
Yeah, Geno Smith. Yeah. You know somebody that's non-existent in the Seahawks right now. Unfortunately, Noah Fant.
Yeah.
ever since he got traded, just hasn't been able to get things rolling in Seattle.
Yeah, they traded. Well, Noah got traded for Russell.
He was part of that Russell Wilson
and
trade,
then they traded Shelby Harris, and they ended up cutting him. So so they didn't really pan out a lot on the. They'll hopefully they'll get him on the draft picks, but the player exchange really wasn't there. So
Well, Drew Lock certainly hasn't been there. So
Drew.
Do you miss Drew Lock?
Do I miss Drew Lock? I don't know. I liked him. I thought he had.
You didn't mind Drew Lock?
He had a little pizzazz about him, but I mean, it is what it is. Now we ride with number 3.
We ride with Russell Wilson,
the legend, the future Hall of Famer.
What else you got for us?
All right, we move fast forward a little bit. 1986.
Okay.
Kauffman Stadium. Bo Jackson steps up to the plate, hits a 475-foot blast, the longest home run ever at Royal Stadium, Kauffman Stadium.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
475.
Kauffman Stadium is trending towards their final days.
Yeah.
Before the downtown stadium. So it's disappointing because when I visited Kauffman just this season for a Royals Twins game, I was disappointed because I really like Kauffman.
Yeah, me too.
And unfortunately, like that area around Kauffman could have been a spot where Kansas City developed.
Could have easily.
Right? I mean,
Easily.
and it could have, I mean, it's easy access off the interstate.
Yep.
You have both of the stadiums there, which I actually enjoy.
Yep. I concur.
Plenty of parking.
You know, there's a tunnel that goes from the baseball stadium to the football stadium.
Is there really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
So sometimes what would happen is like, say George Brett or whatever, he'd park over at the foot, and then he'd walk underneath. He'd get a ride under the tunnel on one of the gators, and then so they would see him. Yep.
Wow.
There's a tunnel.
That's crazy. I did not know there was a tunnel. But no, I it's going to be disappointing because I mean, there's other things, right? It's the only field remaining with the batter's eye or with something with a scoreboard, I should say, in center field.
Yeah.
Because now with the Major League Baseball rules, can't have a scoreboard in center field because it's distracting for the hitter.
Yeah.
So that's why it's
First
it's a
Major League
bummer.
Baseball game I ever went to.
You're not going to have you're going to have a version of the crown, but you're not going to have the giant scoreboard with the crown. So it's just it's.
Did I ever tell you the time I met Bo Jackson?
No.
So we were super lucky as kids. We had the opportunity to get down around the field and stuff before the games, before they put the lockdown on with fans and stuff. So Bo Jackson comes up to me, and gosh, I was a wily 12-year-old, and Bo Jackson comes on, "Can I have your autograph, Mr. Jackson?" And this was like the week where he was talking about his job and football was his hobby. He looks at me and goes, "I'm working right now. This is my job, kid." And walked away. I'm like, so I would have got your autograph if it would have been football and your hobby. So I was like, thanks, Bo.
That's funny. I mean, and one thing I will say about like the downtown stadium, it's going to be great for the Kansas City economy. It's going to obviously boost the funds that are traveling through downtown Kansas City and such. But it's disappointing that they're going to tear down Kauffman in the process, and that Kauffman's not going to be there. Just because it's so accessible, it's so easy. It's not hard to get out of either. Like the traffic, obviously, if you just wait a little bit longer, it's not hard to get out of the stadium and area.
It'll be interesting to see what the Chiefs do if they like make a big practice facility.
I would assume
they're going to have extra room. More tailgating.
Now what's funny is I will stand by this till the day I die, as I still think the straw that broke the camel's back for Kauffman Stadium was letting the Drury Inn and Suites across the street close.
Yeah.
Letting the Drury Inn and Suites across the street close and change into a Hotel Lotus or whatever it was the worst thing that could have ever happened. And then the Denny's going up in flames as well. The Denny's restaurant catching on fire was not good either for the prospect of Kauffman Stadium. So
I remember the first time I went there as kids. I think there was a Holiday Inn that was right there out it'd be out the right field, Holiday Inn, and there was a chef, and he made omelets right in front of your face.
Really?
That was my first experience with that, and he made the best omelets. So we used to always stay there, but. Yeah, good old Kauffman. Or maybe they'll just tear down Kauffman Stadium and make a big 50-foot Patrick Mahomes statue or something.
It is crazy. I mean, because you just think about, Kauffman. It's disappointing downtown because you're talking about increased ticket prices. You're talking about
Well, you got
everything's
to put a product on the field, or else those ticket prices mean diddly.
Still, I mean, yeah, but I still think, I mean, you're going to need to, you're putting this much into a stadium. You're going to raise ticket prices because people are going to want to come see the stadium.
Yeah.
It's going to be
Claytonia, John, tell us about the time you met John Elway. Yeah, still working on that one. Over.
They really could have just, like I said, they really could have, expanded towards that area of town and created a district. Somebody on the text line, I can't remember who it was, they're not calling, says rumors are they're going to put bars over where the K is. I mean, you could have done that already.
Yeah.
And so, that place would be hopping prior to game days for both Chiefs games and Royals games. But unfortunately,
they better not get no ideas to move Arrowhead Stadium.
You move it downtown.
Everyone moves downtown eventually.
There you go.
All right. We're going to throw it to break. This is The Drive, 93.7. The Ticket.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Several irrigation contractors in Lincoln go out of business every year, leaving sprinkler system orphans, begging for service. The folks at Judson Irrigation shed a tear for these little fellas. They've been coddling these orphans for more than 40 years. From redesign, repairing, replacing, and restoring, remember the Judson Irrigation Orphanage.
Call the Judson Irrigation Orphanage 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Get ready for an unforgettable night at Ignite Lincoln 15. On September 14th, Rococo Theater will come alive with captivating stories from diverse voices that inspire change and spark connection. You'll hear from 12 passionate speakers, including our 5 nonprofit finalists, who are making a real impact. Be part of this remarkable event that celebrates the power of storytelling. Secure your spot now by purchasing tickets at ignitelincoln.org and join us in creating a brighter future together. Don't miss your chance to experience Ignite Lincoln 15, a night of inspiration, community, and possibility.
It takes a great game plan to win a football game each week, and right now, it's time to plan a trip to get a new car at Mullen Motors. Just like on the football field, there's a wall of defense on the way to Mullen Motors. 48th Street is under construction from Layton all the way to Cornhusker Highway. But the lot at Mullen Motors is full of tons of great vehicles to drive home this fall for the ultimate touchdown. Mullen Motors, still open through road construction at 48th and Walker.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today will see a mix of sunshine and a few clouds as well. Afternoon high should be around 81. Tonight we'll see mostly clear skies and a low of 58. Tomorrow showers and storms are likely. Temperature's a little cooler. We'll see a high of around 78. Meteorologist Kyle Cluster for 92.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey, it's Sean Callahan, and football season is here, and there is one place that has all the games, plus great food and beer specials. Tanner's Bar and Grill at 30th and Yankee Hill. Whether it's Thursday night football, college football Saturday, NFL Sundays, or Monday night football, there's a great view of the game from any seat with different food and drink specials every night. Try the Blue Ribbon Reuben Sandwich or the Prime Rib French Dip or any of their famous chicken wings. That's Tanner's Bar and Grill at 30th and Yankee Hill.
Is your backyard ready for fun with friends and family this fall? GE Landscape Supply has pavers and boulders, which are a great accent for any backyard landscaping project. And you can find them at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere, nearby or far away. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to GELandscapesupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and Bob just wanted to say thank you for a record-setting July here at Koppel. The summer sales event continues in August, and the incentives are crazy good. Check this out. We got 0.9% financing along with a $2,500 trade-in rebate on select new models. You heard right. 0.9% financing has been extended along with a trade-in rebate. Also, our GM-certified used inventory is filling up fast, so make that money-saving drive to Koppel. It's just south of the interstate, or shop online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with roof credit.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit ostreetcarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all. 1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
This is Bud Seinhorst, President and CEO of LIBA, the Lincoln Independent Business Association. Join us every Saturday from 9 to 10 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket for the LIBA Business Hour, as we discuss local business and highlight those who are thriving in the Lincoln area. It's the LIBA Business Hour, Saturdays from 9 to 10 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome into The Drive with AD and Raff. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
Brought to you by Sand Hills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Thursday, 2 days away from Nebraska football.
Raff, I guess a little bit of news here real quick.
I love news.
This was actually released a little bit last night.
Oh, boy.
It comes out of the NBA, and we'll get back to football really quick.
All right,
here.
I'm ready.
So the Houston Rockets are working to trade Kevin Porter Jr. along with draft compensation in wake of charges of felony assault and strangulation due to the alleged attack on his girlfriend. If you're an NBA team and the Houston Rockets say, hey, we have this player, he's got a couple legal issues, but we'll give you some draft compensation too for you to take him off our hands, are you doing it?
I guess it's kind of shame on Houston for even.
They're trying to trade once again.
They're
Kevin
trying
Porter
to trade.
Jr.
I mean, Dick did you see Dick Vitale's post on this?
No, I did not.
Yeah, Dick Vitale just came out, basically basically put it out there. He's like, Kevin Porter should not even be in the NBA because this is not the first time that he's had a domestic dispute. So I don't know. I think if anything, there should be no trade going on. He should be suspended or, not even on the team.
So
if it's true that he broke some girl's vertebrae, I mean, that's horrible.
Yeah, so Dick Vitale's tweet says, "This is so pathetic, as this is not Houston Rockets Kevin Porter's first time involved in the domestic violence issues. If he weren't a talent, he would be gone from the NBA." So once again, crazy though that the Houston Rockets are trying to trade him. That anybody would even
No.
Well, say, hey, let's counter offer.
There'd be an uprising from the fan base completely. I mean,
exactly.
It's like you couldn't do that trade. That's crazy. Crazy.
How about this? Big Ty says, just drove by the new ticket station downtown. All I have to say is wow.
Yeah.
Darn right.
Yeah.
Big shout out to DP, Rebecca, Mark, all the folks involved, because
it's pretty.
Blake Builders, and I apologize to the other workers, but they've all been absolutely unbelievable in this process. So,
it's pretty.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So we're excited. Tomorrow's the day. We're excited to get on down there. But Raff, I did want to bring up something, because I think we might talk a little NFL in the next segment. But Nebraska football here right now. Northern Illinois, 2 days away. 6 p.m. kickoff. We'll have our pregame show at 3 p.m. and then Jay and I for the Jay Foreman postgame show will be live right as the final whistle is blown. Now, one thing I will say about Nebraska football, they're going to have to get to the quarterback. They're facing a guy in Rocky Lombardi who they faced before as a program back when Lombardi was at Michigan State. This was part of the 9-6 Nebraska win in the snow game a couple years ago.
Yep.
Rocky Lombardi. So we bring up this Northern Illinois win against Boston College. Well, I dove a little bit deeper onto why they won maybe against Boston College, but didn't win against Southern Illinois, who is a mediocre FCS team. Southern Illinois is.
That's right.
They did not get sacked at all against Boston College.
Yep.
They did not sack. Boston College did not sack Rocky Lombardi once against while the Northern Illinois Huskies were playing Boston College. The following week, Southern Illinois sacked them 4 times. And we already brought up the idea that they averaged 1.9 or 1.4 yards per carry as a team. You got to figure out a way to get to the quarterback. And one of the guys, Cameron Lenhart, hopefully he can put
Nebraska's getting to the quarterback.
2 weeks good back together.
They're having over 5 sacks on Saturday.
There you go.
They're bringing the heat.
All right, Raff.
You got Lenhart. You got Van Poppel. You got Ty Robinson.
See,
you got the polar bear.
Timeout. So it's interesting that the first 2 names that you listed,
the freshman baby,
were Cameron Lenhart, not so much, right? Because I think Nebraska fans are all in on the IMG graduate.
Yep.
But I think, Riley Van Poppel is obviously one that we might see in some capacity over the weekend. There's a lot of good publicity and good buzz around Mekhi Bayer.
Yeah.
After some of the plays and open field tackles that he made last Saturday. But I think this is a big game for like Ty Robinson, right? And we say that because Ty has been obviously a guy that's maybe been he's been present, but how active has he been?
Yep.
We haven't seen necessarily him light up the stat sheet a whole lot. He was out for the first half against Colorado because of a targeting that he had against Minnesota the week before. This is a game where I would love to see Ty Robinson go out and dominate. Right?
Yeah.
Get a sack and a half, get 2 sacks on your own, and a couple tackles for loss. Get a couple TFLs.
Yeah, it's time
on your own.
It's time. It's time for him, not just for the team, but it's for him as what his future in football is going to look like. I mean, he looks the part. I mean, he is a big boy. He's done the work in the weight room. Now it's time. You got to be a difference maker. And this is one of those games where I think where the defensive line can definitely decide, what takes place in this game. So I look for, the defense can be flying around. I know that a lot of people, the Colorado game, talking about how, they might have let down in the second half. Even the coaching staff had said that, but I just felt like the situation they were put in might have caused a little bit of that letdown. But I think they're going to put together 4 quarters and they're going to be flying around on Saturday.
I think it's a lot to ask of your defense.
Tons.
When you're turning over the ball 4 times.
I agree.
I think that's a lot to ask.
Because I came out of that game, I was proud. I was like, defense played well. And a lot of people were like, but you gave up 36 points, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, situations. Sometimes you give up at 36. I understand that, but the situations that the defense was put in and the time they were out there, you look at the time of possession in the second half. Colorado had the ball a ton. So that was probably going to happen. But I like this defense. I like the the youthfulness of it, blended in with some older guys, like the Ty Robinsons. So hopefully Ty makes his impact felt and leads that defense. I'm ready.
Well, and people are forgetting that. I mean, this is also without one of the upperclassmen safeties for the first, probably 6 or 7 weeks of the season, and that's Marquise Buford.
Yeah.
Where prior to the year, Matt Rule did say that there's a chance that if things are going smoothly, Deshaun Singleton is back there right now.
Omar Brown
as well. If things are going, swimmingly well, then Marquise might look at a red shirt.
Yeah, and
we see that next year.
And I've not once thought to myself, man, if we had Marquise Buford back there. So
and that's no knock against Marquise.
No, not at all. That
just
adds to that depth. So if it is something where they have to look at for next year for him, all the better. But if he can return, that's great. Also means he's healthy and ready to go. So I like the defense. I like the way it's been coached. I like their tenacity. One of the things that I really like about it is everybody's running to the ball. Like past years, there were times where you could go back and watch the tape and you'd be like, why are they jogging? So I'm excited for what Nebraska's defense can be and, the way it played. So hopefully they patch another game, together this Saturday.
Well, a couple things before,
and it's gonna be a night game. So
yeah, a couple things before we get to break here. 402-464-5685. Thunder Not Collins says it's time to go positive in the turnover category. By the way, just for context, and so that folks know, Nebraska -6 in the turnover category, a turnover margin, I should say, throughout the course of the season right now.
I saw a statistic from, I think it's from was it 2014 or 2000, and then Nebraska's like negative 105 or something.
Really?
Oh,
well, so I mean, but Nebraska's -6 in the turnover margin right now. And this is this is exactly where I was going to go with it. Is 5788 says the defense is good, but they need to get some turnovers, and I agree. I mean, unfortunately, there was one ball that I think Javen Wright it just went through both of his hands and ended up getting completed over the weekend.
There was the first game. Gifford.
Yes, you got to figure out ways.
Catch that ball and interception, game over.
Yeah, you got to figure out ways to force turnovers, and that's something that a really good defense does, and that's maybe the next step that Nebraska needs to take. Sanderson says positive in the turnover category. That's funny. Nebraska, once again, -6 in the turnover margin this season alone. But if we want to look at, smaller sample size, go positive this weekend and firmly positive. Be +2 in the turnover margin. And when I say +2, not because the other team commits 3 and you commit 1. Go make a clean game, right? This is one of those games where we talked about heavy dose of running, heavy dose of Gabe Ervin, Ramir Johnson, Anthony Grant in some capacity. And then obviously you're going to probably have a quarterback run game with whoever it is, Heinrich Harburg or Jeff Sims. Go clean. Go clean in it. You got to figure out a way to hold onto the ball. And this is one of those games that you hope to come out of this one and say, all right, look, we had 0 turnovers and our defense forced 2. Maybe it was because of the pressure gain on the quarterback. It forced a bad throw. Maybe it's because we punched the ball out.
Yep.
One thing I will say about Nebraska, their tackling in the open field has been really, really good. Their tackling in the open field has been much more improved than it has been in years past. One thing I do like to see, though, is like what you see from if you turn on the Alabama-Texas game is what are guys doing? Their arms are in there trying to take that ball out of their lap, and that you see them, they swing their arms up because they're trying to. You don't necessarily need to be flamboyant about it, but just be aggressive. I mean, every single play, if another guy's tackling, I want another guy in there coming in trying to take that ball out. And we've seen that a few times.
Speaking of taking the ball out,
just hasn't, proved dividends or whatever.
Major flip right here on taking the ball out. The last game of the Monday Night Football, or the last play of the Monday Night Football game on Monday night, and the punter comes up and everybody's like, oh my God, that's the worst attempt at a tackle ever. If you go back and watch the tape, he almost strips the ball out of Gibson's hand.
Mm-hmm.
So
there's also a trip.
Yeah. But it's crazy. It was crazy going back and watching that. Everybody's like, that is the worst attempt at a tackle. But if you go back, you see him you see the ball slide down his hip just a little bit. But that I was like, wow, I never thought, because he was trying to get the only way to stop him.
We also saw Shedeur Sanders almost got the ball stripped out of his lap on last Saturday. I can't remember who made the sack,
it was coming out.
It was coming out. He kind of landed on top of it, and he was able to kind of scoop it up from behind.
And now those are those we look back on those plays. I mean, that you're giving away, you're taking away a possession, and you're giving yourself an opportunity. So, yeah, I don't.
Well, and as we know, Nebraska needs all the opportunities they can get when it comes to the offensive side of the ball. They need to figure out ways to sustain drives. Like, I hope that there's a double-digit drive in the cards for Nebraska on Saturday.
Yeah.
Like, prove to us that against lower-level talent, right? Because we always talked about under Scott Frost that it felt like Nebraska at times played down to their competition and to their opponents. Show talk if you want to show how this year, and I know the coaching staff isn't. They've said it outwardly and they probably say it internally many times. We don't care about what happened before we got here. And that's valid. I understand that.
Yep.
But if you want to show that there's a difference, there you go. Sustain drives and win this game, 35-3.
And I'm okay. I'm okay if the defense decides that we want to start all the ball on the plus side of the field. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
If we don't have no 20-play drives, I'm fine with
turnovers, though.
Yeah,
that comes with turnovers. If you take away, and I should say takeaways, Nebraska's defense can take away the football from Northern Illinois. You're going to have those drives that start on the plus side of the field.
I'm good with those short drives.
Yeah. Well, it also takes pressure if a guy like Heinrich Harburger.
And that's the thing. And that's the thing too. With either of those quarterbacks, all three of them, momentum's huge. When you start getting that momentum and you start having positive things happen, you start stacking the positives, positive things happen. What happens sometimes with Nebraska, though, is a negative thing happens, and then we stack those negatives. So all about stacking those positives. That's life in general. Stack those positives. All right, everybody, we're going to throw at the break. Just the drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 10th and P or at 1501 Center Park Road.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and Bob just wanted to say thank you for a record-setting July here at Koppel. The summer sales event continues in August, and the incentives are crazy good. Check this out. We got 0.9% financing along with a $2,500 trade-in rebate on select new models. You heard right. 0.9% financing has been extended along with a trade-in rebate. Also, our GM-certified used inventory is filling up fast, so make that money-saving drive to Koppel. It's just south of the interstate, or shop online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with roof credit.
Imagine a world where no one explains the rules of the game. No discussions of how money works. No game plan for how education supports your future job or career. And certainly no coaching about how to start or run a business. Too many young people leave school without critical skills in financial literacy, work and career readiness, and entrepreneurship to reach their potential in life. Junior Achievement is working on leveling the playing field, but we can't do it alone.
Be a game changer. Visit ja.org/volunteer.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric brings exciting career opportunities for you or someone you know. They are now hiring plumbers, electricians, and HVAC techs and installers to continually build their professional team. They offer competitive pay and full benefits packages that include health, dental, vision, PTO, and 401k options. Action has created a positive team environment for over 50 years. Apply online at actionlincoln.com.
Keep your planter. Upgrade your technology with a John Deere Performance Upgrade Kit from Landmark Implement. Choose from ExactEmerge, MaxEmerge 5, or MaxEmerge 5E electric drive row units. Take your planter to the next level. Improve yield potential and profitability without buying new. Get new technology, increased performance, and confidence from your planter that's already in your shed. Contact your local Landmark location to order your John Deere Performance Upgrade Kit and experience the Landmark difference.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs. Hot tub season is here, and to celebrate, Bonds Pool & Spa is having a sale so good that they're offering it up for the whole month. Soak up the savings when you purchase a new High Life Collection or Limelight Collection spa and receive a free step and cover lifter from now through the end of September. Stock will go fast, so hurry in and claim your new spa today and soak up the savings at Bonzall Pool & Spa, 33rd and Highway 2, or at bonzallpool.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see a mix of sunshine and a few clouds as well. Afternoon high should be around 81. Tonight, we'll see mostly clear skies and a low around 58. Tomorrow, showers and storms are likely. Temperature's a little cooler. We'll see a high of around 78. Meteorologist Kyle Tucker from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Okay, it's time to sell the house. How do we even begin to choose from the hundreds of realtors in town?
Easy. We make a pros list.
You mean a pros and cons list?
No, just a pros list. We need someone with pro photography to showcase the house in the best possible way, pro marketing to make sure we get maximum exposure, pro negotiations so we know we get the best price.
This is one of those times where you already know the right answer, isn't it?
You know it is. Ben Bleicher and Professional Realty Group.
Contact Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's Home Services Ambassador. Online at prg-ne.com.
You're counting on your team to win, so why not prove it? By placing your bets at Warhorse Sportsbook. Their win is your win. Put your money where your mouth is on nearly every sporting event. Use the Warhorse app to check odds and build your bets before placing your wagers in person at Warhorse Casino, including live in-game betting. No bets, no glory. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. This segment is proudly sponsored by Florial's Italian Restaurant and Grill, just south of Lincoln Southwest High School on 14th and Pine Lake Road. Florial's Italian Restaurant provides a cozy, family-friendly setting where good food and good company come together. Whether it's a family dinner, a date night, or a catch-up with old friends, Florial's is the perfect place to make special memories. All you have to do is visit florialsne.com or call 402-423-5576 to make reservations or place takeout orders. Got it. Best. Great dude. Great food. Yes. All right, Nick, I got to ask you the biggest question of the day.
All right.
We're leaving the studio.
We are.
Final day. What is your greatest memory of this studio? Your favorite moment?
Man. There's a lot of them.
I mean, you've been here for half your life, so I know there's been a lot.
I've been here for about 3.5 years.
Listeners, feel free to text in your favorite segment, your favorite interview, your favorite Raff's Roadie story.
Man. There's a lot. What's crazy is that I think there's been some changes. Obviously, like you guys coming, like I was working with Rashawn for quite a while, and then you guys came in and I started working with you guys. There's a lot. We have a lot of laughs off air. I think that we're still gonna have that, and I'm excited because we're gonna be more out in the public, right? Yeah. And so we're gonna be more accessible to you guys, the listeners. That is, and I think that's maybe one thing that I'm really excited about is that it's not a place where, and if you've been to our station right now before, you kind of just stand in the front office area. It's not big by any means.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of like, I wouldn't say awkward, but you just kind of don't really know where to stand because it's such a small space here, at our new place. It's going to be so nice because we're going to be able just to have a sit down and conversation. Right. And it's going to be cool because we're going to be able to meet so many new people because they're going to have, if you didn't win, you didn't necessarily come down here. That's not going to be the case. We want you guys down there.
Yeah, full access.
We want you guys down there to hang out with us. Huge shout out to the Mill for all their support, and we're excited to be with them and be next with them and stuff. Plenty of indoor, outdoor seating. Like, I've gotten a lot of texts about pregame shows and whether or not people can still come down. Absolutely. Like that's
come on down.
Nothing changes. It probably, even gets increased a little bit more. And so I think that's one thing I'm super excited about. But here, I mean, man, it's so cliche, but we laugh and we have so many good times and jokes off the air that, or, in the hallways and stuff that it's going to be weird not having this like hallway where we all congregate and just hang out. So,
nice.
Yeah.
I think I got 3 memories that stick out in my head.
Good. Yeah. I was saying you've been thinking about these.
I got 3. Oh yeah. My first memory I have is the first night that AD and I did the first riffing with Raff and AD. And I remember we sat back in the middle office where Jake's office is at back there. And I remember we were both like so nervous and we have like all these notes written out. And we're just like going through them and we're like, okay, we're going to talk about, okay, we're going to do this. And I just remember like how like,
it's so, when you start, it's like so it's timed out to where it's like, all right, by 9:24, we need to be this. We need to be talking about this. And then it's like on the first couple shows, you look up and it's 9:35 and you're like, oh no, this is a problem.
Well, I remember when DP told us, he's like, well, we could give you guys an hour show, but hours we're going to give you guys 2 hours. And I remember me and AD thinking to ourselves, how in the world are we going to make it through 2 hours? And that 2 hours flew by so fast. I was like, holy cow. And DP's like, told you so. And I was like, yeah, he knows a little something about the radio business. But I just remember that first night, like we had it down to the minute, like every, like, okay, we're going to talk about this, we're going to talk about that. And I was like, okay. So I remember that night because I remember just how kind of amped up, nervous we were. And then when we had Ricky Simmons on the show and he told his story.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've not heard Ricky Simmons' story about when he was in prison and the letter from Coach Osborne, it is so powerful. And then the third one was when we had Willie Miller on this show and he told his story, his comeback story. I mean, it was just so powerful. Those are the ones that stick out.
Now,
I'm
thinking
AD's listening.
I'm thinking more about this now. AD says my memory is how Raff tricked me into radio and how I thought Nick was 35 when I met him. That's awesome. Well, here's what I'll say. I mean, thankful to be here, and it's been a crazy and enjoyable ride. They took a gamble on a college student at the time. And I believe I was a sophomore in college when I started. And I remember sitting in Mark's office and he was like, listen, the morning intern spot's full, but we might be able to find room for you. And I started interning for the DP and Stevens show.
Oh, yeah.
And so that was DP and Tom Stevens from 11 to 2 every day. And then it was, slowly but surely, they allowed me to be on air a little bit. And I remember I came in for like weekend picks and stuff, and we would pick like the NFL games and the college games on the weekends on that show. And then I filled in a couple of times, and then thankfully thankfully DP's given Rico and I a show. And so it's been, I mean, just kind of crazy how it all happened. It's super, super lucky. And it's awesome to see how the station's grown to see now where we're going to be able to move downtown.
Yeah, it's so cool. I mean, I laugh. I was laughing last night. Me and Harrison on the wide road to Raff Oh my gosh, we laughed so much during that show. I kind of just like turn it into like a NFL pick show.
Yeah.
But when Harrison picks the Raiders instead of the Broncos, I mean, it's on. I mean, so he surprised me last night. He took the Broncos.
Oh, this is great. So Big Bird says Nick has come a long way since the quote, "Why do we let Nick talk?" I don't know who ever sent that in, but that's my Twitter cover photo of my profile picture. And it's because there was something that we were talking about where I made a take. I think it was me talking about MapQuest, honestly. And I was talking about like my iPod Nano and things like that. And somebody texted in, "Why do we let Nick talk?" And I was like, still at that point, like pretty ripe into this. And I still am. But like, I was like, oh no, this is like this. They're mean. Why are they so mean to me? And stuff. So I screenshotted that. And then I kept it on my as my Twitter cover photo. I got a text, Raff, from one of our good friends, Ryan Hutzel. Says, "My favorite memory is Nick eating Jake's turkey stash and how mad Jake was." I don't know if you guys were here for that.
No, we weren't.
I ate some of Jake's lunch meat out of the fridge.
Oh no.
And he was on a remote somewhere. And the guy, I had never seen him get more frustrated over deli turkey. And I think I had to go to Hy-Vee and go get him new deli turkey because he wouldn't eat it. I ate one piece out of his turkey stash, and I had to go get new turkey from Hy-Vee. So,
oh my goodness,
gotta love it.
Oh, the memories,
the memes. But all right, Raff, let's take our final time
all
out.
Right,
because we don't want to get late for the Big Red Brunch out there.
Yep, got to be out.
Tiburon Golf Club, they're celebrating
97
Nebraska or national championship team. And so
I think Jason Peters in the house today.
Potentially.
I think Jason Peters there.
There you go. So there's going to be plenty of coverage from Tiburon Golf Club out at Gretna or out in Gretna. So make sure you stick around. Plenty of good conversation and interview coming up after our show here.
All right, well, don't break. This is the Drive 93.7 The Ticket.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, travel and support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
You're counting on your team to win. So why not prove it? By placing your bets at Warhorse Sportsbook. Their win is your win. Put your money where your mouth is on nearly every sporting event. Use the Warhorse app to check odds and build your bets before placing your wagers in person at Warhorse Casino, including live in-game betting. No bets, no glory. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Answer. Upgrade your technology with a John Deere Performance Upgrade Kit from Landmark Implement. Choose from ExactEmerge, MaxiMerge 5, or MaxiMerge 5E electric drive row units. Take your planter to the next level. Improve yield potential and profitability without buying new. Get new technology, increased performance, and confidence from your planter that's already in your shed. Contact your local Landmark location to order your John Deere Performance Upgrade Kit and experience the Landmark difference.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Okay, it's time to sell the house. How do we even begin to choose from the hundreds of realtors in town?
Easy. We make a pros list.
You mean a pros and cons list?
No, just a pros list. We need someone with pro photography to showcase the house in the best possible way, pro marketing to make sure we get maximum exposure, pro negotiations so we know we get the best price.
This is one of those times where you already know the right answer, isn't it?
You know it is. Ben Blecker and Professional Realty Group.
Contact Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's Home Services Ambassador. Online at prg-ne.com.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric brings exciting career opportunities for you or someone you know. They are now hiring plumbers, electricians, and HVAC techs and installers to continually build their professional team. They offer competitive pay and full benefits packages that include health, dental, vision, PTO, and 401k options. Action has created a positive team environment for over 50 years. Apply online at actionlincoln.com.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Belmont Chiropractic and Novotny Nutrition and Wellness specialize in getting rid of people's pain quickly and permanently. For 31 years, they've been extremely successful with advanced techniques in pain relief using spinal adjustments and decompression, detoxification, diet and lifestyle modification, and more. They are fully equipped to handle the most seasonal athlete, weekend warrior, car accidents, strains, sprains, and more. Is there anywhere you're experiencing pain on your body, or are you fighting decreased energy and depression? Consult Belmont Chiropractic and Novotny Nutrition and Wellness first at 402-476-8619.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
Acres, your John Deere dealer, is offering hot financing on all new compact tractors. For a limited time, get 0% interest for 84 months when you buy any new John Deere compact tractor. And with a variety of attachments, you'll make quick work of chores around your acreage. From mowing to grading and moving large loads, Acres has a John Deere tractor to handle your toughest projects. Don't delay. Visit your local Acres store to take advantage of this great offer. Acres, solutions for every field. Offer expires September 30th, 2023, subject to approved credit with John Deere Financial.
All right, it's lunchtime. Where should we go today?
How about Qdoba? We can get free queso and chips with an entree purchase.
Whoa, how'd you know about that?
It's in the campus cash booklet that we got for free to start the school year, the student marketplace. You didn't get yours?
I'd better go grab mine now.
You'd better stop at the College of Hair Design, too. Your hair is getting long. $8 haircut with the campus cash book.
What about my friends who are out of college?
They can download the Campus Cash app for free and get great deals, too, from Pizza Hut, Juice Stop, Craft Axe Throwing, and tons more.
Campus Cash, the student marketplace. Find your free booklet on campus or download the Campus Cash app.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket as soon as the clock hits 0 for the Jay Foreman postgame show. Listen to expert analysis from the Husker Hall of Famer, an 8-year NFL veteran, for 90 minutes after the game. The Jay Foreman postgame show, sponsored by Tanner's Bar and Grill, Vinny Kreekak, and Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The high school football season rolls on right here on 93.7 The Ticket. Hey guys, it's Nick Sainer. Join me and the Husker Hall of Famer Jay Foreman this Friday night from Gretna High School as we bring you a top 5 matchup in Class A. Number 2, Millard South Patriots travel to Gretna to face off against number 5, Gretna Dragons. Kickoff is slated for 7 p.m. with pregame scheduled to go on around 6:40 p.m. You can hear that and all the action unfold right here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody. Back The Drive. My final segment in the old studio. I'm getting a little emotional. All right, here we go. We're proudly sponsored by Sandhills Global. Sandhills Global is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Career and internship opportunities are available at the global headquarters in Lincoln. Apply today at sandhills.jobs. Boom. Got it. final read at the old studio. Everything's a last right now. It's kind of
but then tomorrow you're gonna be able to have everything's first.
The firsts.
Yeah.
Emotional today, happy tomorrow.
No, it's a good happy today. It's a good sad. Good.
Yeah.
Good,
it's a good sad.
Excited.
It's good sad to a new happy.
Yep. So
all right.
Looking forward to getting down there.
I'm ready. All
right, you ready for Raff's good take here?
Bring it.
All right, here we go.
It's time for Raff's good take. It's time for Raff's good take. It's time for Raff's good take right now. All right, everybody. Today's Raff's good take goes out to which I was thinking about this morning, to my oldest friend. I want to wish a very happy birthday to Brad Burlington. Awesome father, awesome son, awesome friend, awesome husband, the biggest Roger Craig fan you're going to find. One day we will make that trip to Canton. I promise you that, Brad. It was a deal we struck when Elway went in. He said, I'll go to Elway's, but you got to come to Craig. So we hold that deal out. So NFL Hall of Fame, get your stuff together and get Roger Craig there so me and Brad can make our return trip to Canton. But that's my Raff's good take. Happy birthday, Brad. Have a tremendous day. And yeah, have a super weekend. Have a birthday weekend. Let's get a Husker win for Brad. That's what I'm saying.
Let's hope for that as well. So here's what the plan's going to be, just for folks to know. We are going to, being me and Jake Bachhoven, going to cover for the first, and if Raff wants to stick around, we can we'll cover for the first, 15, 20, 30 minutes or so, till around 11:25, 11:30. And then, 11. So never mind. We're going to send it out there. I got a text from Rico. I just missed the times. I got a text from Rico that says you guys are going to cover from 11 to 11:30.
Oh, so you have to wait an hour.
So we'll send it out there for an hour.
10, yep.
We'll
Come back. Yep.
We'll cover from 11 to 11:30, myself and Jake Bachhoven, and then we'll send it back out there for the conversation with the 1997 Huskers.
Nice.
As well. So plenty of stuff coming up for you guys today from Big Red Brunch out at Tiburon Golf Club in Gretna. A huge shout out to them for having us out there every single week before the home games this Husker football season. So Raff, I guess with that being said, we can go ahead and start playing the music so we make sure we get it out there in time.
Sounds good.
And then we got a good show lined up for you guys tomorrow. Mike Chandra of Choices Treatment Center is going to be joining us at 9:00.
Raff's Roadies congregate tomorrow, O Street, 1040 O Street. I want to see the roadies out there. I want to see signs. I want to see parties. I want to see dancing. I want live music. I want it all going on. Raff's Roadies coming strong tomorrow. All 335 of us.
There you go. All 335.
All 335 Raff's Roadies. All right, everybody. Have a great rest of your day, and we will talk to you tomorrow from the new studio.